So you want to go out on a fun date, but you have to do it on a budget, so it's got to be inexpensive. Well, in this video, I've got 16 cheap and inexpensive date ideas under the category of entertainment, coming up next. What's good, everyone? Mario here. In this video, what I want to share with you are 16 cheap and inexpensive date ideas under the category of entertainment. So I've compiled 50 total cheap date ideas, and they're in the categories of entertainment, food and drink, outdoor activities, and competitive and physical activities lumped together. So I've got 4 different videos, and this is video 1 with 16 cheap ideas for entertainment. Now, before I get onto my list, let me remind you that if you're not fully satisfied with your current dating or online dating experiences, I invite you to join one or both of my free online academies. I've got Game Group Academy covering all things dating, attraction, relationships, and self-development, as well as my online dating academy. Both of them are free to join, send out free weekly videos that are all designed to help you level up your game. So sign up takes seconds. You can do so by clicking the link in the description or in the card for this video. So let's get to it. With our list, we have 16 cheap and inexpensive date ideas under the category of entertainment. Number 1 being search Groupon. This could be super fun because if you go to Groupon, you've seen like 70% off, 50% off, and totally random things that you'd be like, whoa, never thought of this. So it'll give you new ideas and it'll give you a deal. And you know, sometimes something can be just inspiring some fun and curiosity because for 16 bucks, I'll give this a shot, and you're kind of fired up about it. Number 2, game night. Game night can be with friends. You can invite someone to join you, or you can just do the solo one-on-one thing. I'll tell you, one of the best dates that I had was one where we ended up, in my conversation, I shared that, you know what was cool is that game Oregon Trail when you're at school, but you never had enough time to play it at school so that you could actually beat it. So I never won. And so we decided that night that I was just going to download it, and I did. And we spent, the evening playing the game, losing, dying of cholera, and breaking wagon axles, but we finally beat the game. And we had a ball doing it. So it can be fun doing various things like that. So games, board games, video games, whatever sort of games can be fun. All right. Third one, kind of interesting one, is watching YouTube videos. So sometimes you're hanging out and you can just show your partner or the person that you're seeing videos on YouTube that you find interesting or funny, and what that can do is allow the both of you to kind of go back and forth. You show me one, now I'll pick one for you, and you can kind of express to people your sense of humor, what you find funny or what you find interesting and insightful, and it allows you to kind of find out what you have in common, and also like what's up with you, that was not funny, and you can still have a laugh about that. Okay. Number 4, karaoke. Pretty simple there, right? Number 5, arcade. And I love this one because as an adult, going to the arcade is super fun because you can spend money. And you don't have to spend a lot of money, but compared to when you were a kid and you just wanted a quarter, $20 at an arcade is a ball for an adult. So you can have a great time at the arcade as an adult. And everybody pretty much enjoys racing games, skee ball, air hockey, that sort of thing. It's fun. It's interactive, okay? Number 6. Why not get a psychic reading? All right, you don't have to get the full shebang, but there are always these advertisements for $10, $15 palm readings. You can go do that, and afterwards, the two of you, I guarantee you'll have so much to talk about. You can share what you felt was true, what was off, and it's just guaranteed a great conversation piece. All right. Number 7, a movie night at home. Okay, let's just not call this Netflix and chill. Because of the association of that terminology, but the concept is still the same. Hang out, watch a movie, save some money, but enjoy each other's company and allow for cheap beats and cheap drinks. All right, you can do that. Okay. Number 8, try a comedy show. Going to see live comedy or shows, it's not that expensive. It really isn't. So think about that. Look up in your town, check out the prices. It's probably cheaper than you believe they are. All right. Number 9. Check your area for free festivals, concerts, or whatever the local parks are putting on. There's always stuff going on in your city, but you kind of have to just find out what's going on. And then, what are you going to pay for? You're going to pay for some funnel cakes, a drink, whatever, but it can be a very, very cheap date and a great time. That's most important. All right. Number 10, Go check out a Carnival when they're around. Those are always fun. Again, the stuff that we loved as kids is often the things that we love as adults. And same thing there. You know, you could get a funnel cake, and we love funnel cake, and you can do a ride. You can try and get a teddy bear. How much you spend trying to get that teddy bear is up to you, but you can play a game. So it can be an inexpensive date, you know? So try that out. Number 11, trivia night at a bar. If you've never done it, you know, like it's more fun than you think. You get competitive, and you can really have a good time with that. All right. Number 12, you can just invite people to hang out with you and your friends. All right. That's a date. You know, we're hanging out, we're getting to know each other, we're appreciating each other's company. Just so happens I'm also hanging out with my friends. You're invited. So that's another cheap date idea. All right. Number 13, museums. What I will say about museums is they can get pricey, so you need to just check if you're trying to keep the cost low. There are certain days or times when attending the museum will be cheaper. Okay. Number 14, try a drive-in. All right. It's a movie, but it's a different take on that experience. You can, you know, it's your car. You can sneak in drinks. You can have the food. So a drive-in is very much an opportunity for you to have a unique experience. And trust me, you know, if you take somebody to a drive-in, that's a great idea because that's something that they'll remember. And when people say, "Hey, what'd you do this weekend?" "I went to the drive-in." "Oh, really?" And it's a conversation piece. It's fun. It's unique. All right. People don't do that all the time. Number 15, tourist your area. There's so many things. I've done it everywhere I've gone. I've touristed my area, but I've also not taken advantage of touristing my areas. And every time I leave a city that I've lived in, I'm like, dang, I didn't even check that out. And I lived there for this many years. There's always something that you can do to explore your area, whether it's naturey, whether it's a great entertainment area, or whether it's museums or whatever that your town is known for. Every place you can tourist. All right. Number 16, movies. Actually going to the movies. However, who says you have to go at the most expensive time, all right? Look, I know that movie costs are not cheap nowadays. I've lived in LA, and it's insane trying to get to the movies. You're like, dang, I just dropped, you know, a lot of money, $20 for a movie ticket. But look, when you go to these early bird movies, sometimes before noon, they're extra cheap. Before 6, they're cheap. So if you look at those times, you don't have to go to a movie when it's so expensive. So check out those early bird rates for movies. Oftentimes people are, well, what you need to understand is it's the experience with you, not how much money you spend. And a lot of us, myself included, I don't want to go to the movies when it's going to be fully packed. I don't like sitting next to people I don't know, and I'm guessing I'm not the only one. So actually going to an earlier show, it's something that way more people than you would expect could appreciate and get behind. All right, so there you have it. 16 cheap, inexpensive date ideas under the category of entertainment. And if you want more, remember I have a total of 50 across 4 categories: entertainment, food and drinks, outdoor activities, and physical competitive activities. So check them out, the playlist that's linked to in the card for this video. And as always, until the next video, you all take care. Thanks for watching. If you appreciated the content from this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And male or female, if you're not satisfied with your dating or online dating experience, I invite you to join one or both of our free academies. We have Get Game Group Academy and Get Game Group Online Dating Academy, both of which send out free weekly videos designed to help you up your game.